Mark Udall was on campus Monday trying to get students to vote in the midterm election, see what students thought of his stop at CSU. Plus, bike parking is getting difficult and additional options are being put into action. And we have exciting sports highlights from the CSU homecoming game. All this coming up tonight on CTV News. Good evening, Rams. I'm Karsen Bushjost.
And I'm Annie Ngo, filling in for Carol Connor tonight.
Earlier this morning, the Larimer County Clerk and Recorder Angela Myers requested that Collegian newspapers be removed from the racks at the north end of the Lory Student Center. Today's newspaper had a picture of U.S. Senator Democrat Mark Udall on the cover, who was visiting campus Monday. Myers referenced the Colorado Revised Statute, which states that no electioneering may take place within a 100-foot limit of any polling location. The North Ballroom on the third floor of the LSC is a ballot drop-off location, and the newspaper racks are on the first floor near the Transit Center. The Collegian is not in violation of the Colorado statute, according to attorney Stephen Vansberg. According to him, the statute defines electioneering as campaigning and news articles are not considered political movements. Myers' request to have the Collegian removed is a violation of the First Amendment and freedom of the press. The Collegian was not campaigning for Udall, simply covering the event of him coming to campus. Myers has since reversed her decision earlier this evening and said the Collegian will be allowed to display newspapers in the racks at the entrance to the LSC. Yesterday, Democrat Senator Mark Udall paid a visit to the plaza at CSU to give a short speech and to talk to students. Dozens of students showed up to hear what Udall had to say. He spoke about the importance of the care of our environment and issues on reproduction, and he says he's focused on moving the state forward. Udall was only able to stay for around 30 minutes, but many were able to hear and understand his message. Udall is running against Republican Cory Gardner. Gardner is focused on cutting government spending and supplying jobs. You can vote November 4th for Gardner or Udall for Senate. In other political news, the First Lady of the United States, Michelle Obama, will be in Fort Collins on Thursday to promote U.S. Senator Mark Udall. The speech will be held at the Lory Student Center at 1 p.m. Michelle Obama's Fort Collins appearance follows a speech earlier that day in Denver, and you can purchase tickets for the speech at any of the Udall for Colorado field office locations in Larimer County.
Students on campus are having a hard time finding places to park their bikes. The construction of the Eddy building took away hundreds of bike spaces, causing students to park their bikes elsewhere, such as on trash cans and trees. But that problem is being solved soon. T-decks is being removed and bike racks are being placed in position. Alternative Transportation says this will add nearly 1,000 more options for bike parking.
So one of the things that we have going on is that we have additional racks that are coming into campus, and with the Lory Student Center finally open and fully landscaped, you'll see 400 to 500 rack spaces go in there. And then on the south side, with the T-Lex building going away, the temporary dining hall, we expect another 400 to 500 spaces coming in there.
Wednesday afternoon, CSU will test emergency alert email and text messaging systems to make sure the emergency notification system functions correctly during a real emergency. During a real emergency, the university may communicate through a variety of channels, including emails and text alerts to subscribers. Emergency messages will be sent to the CSU community when there's a situation that seems unnecessary for people to know. An annual test of these alert systems is required by the Clery Act.
Today in the library was the Wikipedia Edit-a-thon, an event that's part of Open Access Week, the promotion of free, online, and easy access to research products. The event focused on editing the information of water on Wikipedia, but students could edit any topic on the site they chose. A webcam was hooked up to connect with other universities doing Open Access Week, which included Washington State, University of Denver, and California Riverside.
The library chose a Wikipedia Edit-a-thon as a venue to promote open access because Wikipedia is the largest open access encyclopedia in the world. So everyone here today is trying to contribute something to Wikipedia and disseminate knowledge in a forum that promotes the values of open access.
CSU Summit Hall is one of the most green and sustainably recognized buildings on campus. The on-campus residence hall has been awarded Leadership and Energy and Environment Design Gold certification in the existing Buildings, Operations, and Maintenance category, which is one of the highest awards available. The recognition for Summit Hall comes in light of the campus's highest ever STARS rating, where they earned a leading award for the top green colleges. Summit Hall achieved an Energy Star rating of 85 and is in the 35th percentile, an achievement higher than the national median.
Sorority Delta 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 and ASCSU have teamed up this week to stop fat shaming. The two organizations are getting out on the plaza and encouraging everyone to stop saying negative things about different body types. Monday, students signed a pledge to stop fat talking. Tri Delta hopes this effort will help students think positively about their bodies. In other news, researchers at Colorado State University are involved in some of NASA's Earth science missions. The 2014 Carbon Observatory launch goal was a satellite equipped with an advanced sensor that would provide researchers with a clear picture of the amount of carbon dioxide accumulating in the atmosphere. CSU role in orbiting Carbon Observatory was providing researchers. CSU also helped develop the sophisticated algorithms crunch data collected by NASA's Orbiting Carbon Observatory 2 satellite.
Well, it sure was an exciting homecoming game on Saturday with the Rams beating Utah State, and to see Hughes sold out for the first time in 10 years.
It sure was, and we have our sports anchor Brett Kennedy in the trophy lounge to recap that incredible game. Hey Brett!
How's it going, everybody? The Colorado State crowd was in for a wild one as over 32,500 people packed into Hughes Stadium to watch the Rams football team take on the Utah State Aggies in the homecoming matchup last Saturday. In CSU's first sellout in 10 years, the score was tied 13-13 late in the fourth quarter. The Rams took over the ball on their own 12-yard line with 58 seconds to play. Quarterback Garrett Grayson found wide receiver Rashard Higgins streaking down the field for a 46-yard gain 2 plays later. 1 play later, the Rams kicker Jared Roberts, also known as Kicker, drove the final one home as the Rams won 16-13. The Rams student section stormed the field after the game. At 6-1, this win makes the Rams bowl eligible for the second straight year. Grayson broke the school's career passing record, and Roberts was named Mountain West Special Teams Player of the Week. Game 1 of the World Series starts tonight. The matchup features 2 teams coming from completely opposite directions. The San Francisco Giants have won 2 of the last 4 World Series, and the Kansas City Royals before this year hadn't been to the playoffs in 29 years. It's been a battle of the Giants' clutch hitting and the Royals' dominant defense. The score of that game right now is 5-0 Giants. In NFL news, former CSU running back Capri Bibbs has been called up by the Denver Broncos to suit up for Thursday night's game against the San Diego Chargers. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Brett. And remember to get your tickets for this weekend's Border War game against Wyoming because tickets are going fast.
You don't want to miss that game, and don't forget, it's a pink out, so dress in your favorite shades of pink. After the break, Star Donaldson will have a weather forecast for us.
Stay tuned, everyone.
The next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov.
Welcome back from the break. I think we can all agree it's been a really nice week so far. Looking up, about 40% sky cover today. Winds coming in from the southern part of the state, and temps should stay consistent if you're going out tonight, not dropping too low. However, you might feel some humidity if you're heading outside. Looking out at the plaza on the Lory Student Center, the weather still permits outside activity, so take advantage of that. We might see some patchy clouds up in the sky, and it might be a little breezy tonight, but it's a perfect night to hold on to those last warm temperatures in fall. Looking ahead tonight at our evening planner, as I said, it's definitely going to be a cloudy night, so this allows temps to drop significantly slower than usual, as you can see, and as we get into the later hours. If you can see the moon tonight through all the cloud cover, it's going to be a waning crescent, actually, which means it's incredibly thin and making it hard to observe through those clouds, as I mentioned earlier. As we look into tonight's lows all over Colorado, Fort Collins is actually one of the warmer cities as we reach those lower temps tonight. Let's take a look. So over in Craig, we see 34 degrees, 43 in Grand Junction, and still 48 in Fort Collins. So let's stick around after the break to see if we'll be warming up anytime soon.
All right, thanks, Star. We'll see you after the break for the rest of the weather report.
Plus, find out what Orange is the New Black character will be at CSU on Thursday.
Everybody has a dream. mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
Welcome back for the break, and thanks for sticking around. It's still about 65 degrees outside tonight, as I mentioned earlier. A beautiful night to enjoy outside activity or take a quick walk over to the library and enjoy this, because it might be one of the last warm nights left in fall. Tomorrow, however, morning will be chillier than it is right now outside. As you can see, it's going to be 54 degrees waking up tomorrow. Considering the weather we've been experiencing recently, this might be a little difficult if you have anywhere to go in the morning, especially those 8 a.m.s. Luckily, as we move along throughout the day, things are going to warm up significantly, similar to what we saw today. However, some cloud cover and a slight chance for thunderstorms, but hopefully nothing too much to worry about. Now let's take a look at tomorrow's highs all over Colorado. As you can see, 70 in Sterling tomorrow, pretty warm over there, 59 in Craig and 51 in Telluride. So we have a different range of temperatures, but it's going to be relatively nice with highs ranging from the 50s to the upper 70s. So let's see if these warm temps are here to stay in our 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, as I mentioned earlier, about 10 to 20% of chance of thunderstorms on Wednesday, a little cooler than today, but still relatively nice, just with some cloud cover. However, as we move on through the week, things get only a little nicer with time. Thursday, the sun returns in full force and sticks around for the majority of the weekend, which will be perfect for any outdoor Halloween activities. Then Sunday, we see mostly sunny skies, and the temperatures begin to drop on Monday and Tuesday, dipping into those lower 30-degree temperatures at night. For more information about weather updates, make sure to check out thecollegian.com and make sure to like CTV Weather on Facebook. Back to you, Carson.
The 100th annual homecoming weekend was one that will be remembered for a long time. The Rams won against Utah State in a sold-out Hughes Stadium. Amy Van Dykenrun was honored in renaming a street. Hundreds of parents, students, and alum and faculty attended the bonfire and fireworks Friday night, and over 2,000 runners and walkers participated in the 5K Saturday morning.
Laverne Cox is coming to CSU on Thursday for a highly anticipated speaking engagement. The breakout star of Orange is the New Black will talk about her experiences as a transgender woman and the importance of moving beyond gender expectations. The event is hosted by CSU RAM Events and the Gay, Lesbian, Bisexual, Transgender, Queer Questioning, and Ally Resource Center. The event begins at 7 p.m. and admission is free for all CSU students.
Well, it sure was a great weekend, and we are so proud to call ourselves Rams.
We're going to leave you with a video shot by our very own Sammy Spalsato showing one horse having a lot of fun at the homecoming parade. Good night, everyone.